The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I've always liked the look of Richarlison, Peter, someone who made a very interesting choice to take on the English game when very young. That's helped him develop his all-round game now, and he's just as much an aerial threat as when he has the ball at his feet.
Okay, interesting. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He can pounce on that. Goal! Spurs! There is the breakthrough. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Manchester United didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? United are having to deal not just with their opponents, but also with a congested fixture list. It's at times like this when depth of resources becomes so important.
And it's a time when the squad is called upon to help keep everything ticking over. That's why we see the bigger squads these days for weeks like this.
Sarr. Manchester United have won all of their last 5 away games. Back to the keeper and try something new. Sarr. The Red Devils are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Well, it can be very hard to regroup and work your way back into the match, but they've got time.
Now the pass. He's found his man. Thiago. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Who's going to make this theirs? Shaw does well there, alert. He's gone for it! Tottenham seek a performance here which reflects rather better on the boss. He's taken a fair amount of criticism in the wake of the last game.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
Ugarte. Mazraoui. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And it's Shaw. Shaw pings it out wide. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Keeper's got good distance on that. Throw in. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Maguire has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Tries a through ball. He's there to get rid. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Battles to win it back. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's Thiago. Matheus Cunha. Passes it through. Danger averted for now. United are trailing here with the first half almost done. He's through and all alone! He's made sure that that won't get through. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Shaw gets into the right position to intercept. Bruno Fernandes has been on just about every back page leading up to this transfer window. I wonder if there's anything in the rumours, Jim.
I suspect there is. You can understand the speculation, but as to exactly where he might end up, that's the tricky part. The great thing about this is because of the form he's in, he can pick whatever club he wants.
Kulusevski. It's gone for a throw-in. Kulusevski. Another throw-in. Thiago, good challenge, he just stood firm. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, it hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour. Manchester United need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
It's a loose ball. Gets good distance on it. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Manchester United picked up all 3 points from their previous game. The win, however narrow, really important. Romero. Sarr. And it's Thiago. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Plays it out to the wing. Looks like a good ball through. Sesko! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Bentancur. Sarr. Out wide to the right. Looks to slip it through. Richarlison. Loose ball, who's going to get there?
Tottenham Hotspur have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Looks like a good ball through. Saved it! Mado, spoon forward. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not...
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Ugarte. Kulusevski. Sesko. Another piece of really good defending. Richarlison. Not easily shrugged off the ball. He's off on a marauding run. Thiago. Shaw pumps it upfield. Matheus Cunha. Pushes it out wide. De Ligt. Mado. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Tries to stroke it through. Played out to the wing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Sesko. Kulusevski. Romero. Bentancur. Richarlison. Plays it out to the flank. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Meno. Bruno Fernandes cuts it out. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. Passes it through. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Maguire charges in. Maguire concedes a free kick for that, and he's going to have his name taken. The Red Devils have a sub ready to come on. Nicely controlled. Meno. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Zirkzee. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Johnson. Romero. Sarr. Plays it over to the other flank. Gray. Shaw gets it back. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Come loose. And that will be the final act. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost.
Well, once they went behind, I just wonder whether the manager can be pleased with himself. I thought he could have done a
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Bournemouth against Manchester United. And I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
So it's down to business here. Kluivert. Eva Nielsen. The Cherries have been in fine form in front of goal. They've not failed to score in any of their last 5 games. Plays it out to the wing. Now the pass. Has it out wide now. Ugarte. Eva Nielsen. Mathias Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. He's there to get rid. The shot's on! A great save, real class.
Keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Had out to safety. Bournemouth come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that.
Hoists it high. Kluivert. Great reaction. He's done very well to get to that.
He made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Keeper seated all the way.
Matches Cunha.
Shaw. Decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Jika.
Aimed long and direct. Tries a through ball. And he's on his way! Vidio. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Looks like a good ball through. Pereira needed to come up with a better ball.
I timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Ugarte.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Well, how close can you get? That must have been a matter of inches.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Scott. Passes it through. A chance! Tavernier! And he's there to make a great save.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Gets up to head it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
I couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in.
Shaw.
Mazraoui.
Ugarte. Sesko.
Mbuemo.
Clears it out of harm's way. Eva Nielsen. Out to the left it goes. Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Massive leap! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Gets it back. Looks to slip it through. Goes for a lob. This could fall anywhere. It's gone a long way up and away. Adams. Pereira. Sensini. Adams. Tries a long pass towards the front. It's well blocked and back out it comes. And the through ball is intercepted. Vidio. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. We hit half-time, and we are up to the break.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Kluivert pumps it upfield. Tavernier. United picked up all 3 points from their previous game. A win, however narrow, really important. Towering header! That's a half-decent try.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
Cunha.
Mado. Oh, good interception. Kluivert passes it through. Now here's the through ball. It's come loose. Ugarte.
Bournemouth have anticipated an aerial bombardment.
Just looks like mass defence.
Yeah, it's a case of needs must at certain times, Peter, and they have to respond to what's being asked of them.
Eva Nielsen. Tavernier! Tried the volley, but no.
Well, to execute a first-time volley like that with power, I think you need to get everything in perfect order, and not quite.
Up to meet it! Decent enough try.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, they would seem to have made the right choice to dampen the creative spark here.
Eva Nielsen tries a through ball. Big chance here. It's anyone's ball. Pereira has been caught offside. Sticks in a foot to win it back.
Mazraoui.
Shaw. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Mado. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Who's going to make this theirs? And he's straight offside.
It's a pity he slightly mistimed his run. Maybe he wasn't expecting the ball to come his way as fast as it did.
There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Plays it out to the wing.
Cunha.
Gets good distance on it. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Spoon forward. Now the pass. Big chance! One-on-one! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He just knew, Peter, that he needed a better angle to get the shot away, and I just thought it was a very impressive dribble.
It's a long forward pass. Eva Nielsen, decent ball. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. It's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Zirkzee. He can get that clear. Ball's gone out of play. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Unal. Looks like a good ball through. Ball swung in, and that's been repelled. And the finish! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
It so nearly came off for him.
Well, he went at it with great confidence, and it's not going to stop him from trying again.
Looks to slip it through. And he has been fouled there. Surely a foul, free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. Mano, good idea, just poorly executed. No complaints about that challenge, robust but fair. Well, here is the raid we were told to expect. Zirkzee, Tavernier, Sensini, all the way back, and they start again. Scott. Umbuemo. Zirkzee, Bruno Fernandes,
Matías Cunha,
and that will be the final act. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team...